Checking, coming to the microphone, checking, coming to the microphone, checking, coming to the microphone, checking, coming to, checking, check,
No, more of it. But she's just too young. Yeah, but the linesmen's are fucking useless. Yeah, do 10 metres offside, but the rest of it can't be long.
Here?
No.
Go to the right?
Because I'm going to be just as far as this way. No, no.
Hey, Ivy, best player on the grass. Not working well.
while you're starting out, this is where I adjusted while you start talking.
It's a very good morning and welcome to the Tahmoor Sporting Complex for this women's round 20 M-League clash between the Tahmoor Tapians and the Eschol Park Wolves. Great to have your company on the M-League YouTube channel, brought to you by the Macarthur Football Association. And of course, we wouldn't be able to do this without our wonderful sponsors, West Group and Deploy Footballs. We're in the Wallandilly Shire here at Tahmoor. Breezy morning. It's about 15 degrees, and the breeze will be favouring from the team running from right to left on your screen in the first half. Our officials for this match this morning here at Tahmoor. The referee in the centre is Mr. Bruce Wiley. The assistant referee furthest from camera is Luke Swanston, and the assistant referee closest to camera is Cameron Townsend. So the respective captains of the coin toss, Alyssa Odell of Tahmoor and Megan Tomasic from the Eschol Park Wolves. So it's third placed Eschol Park up against fourth place Tahmoor Taipans. Plenty up for grabs here today as we wind our way into finals football in the M-League in 2026. So the officials about to get into place as we get underway. Here at Tahmoor. That breeze gusting up to about 25 kilometres. So it's quite significant for the team running to the left of screen, which will be Tahmoor in the first half. And we're about to set to get this match underway. Referee Bruce Wiley about to get us underway here this morning. We're underway here at the Tahmoor Sporting Complex. The Eschol Park Wolves in their predominantly maroon with a gold. They'll be running from left to right on your screens in the first half. And an early touch there from Uzabiega. The 1-2. Taylor Uzabiega on the left. An early ball into the middle and collected by Bachan. Stephanie picks up for Tahmoor. Unloads to halfway. So Tahmoor in their green tops, red shorts and green socks. They'll be running from right to left on your screen with a significant tailwind at their back. So back come Eschol Park through Riley Packy, Uzabiega, Jackson trying to poke it through to Uzabiega. Now she goes out wide. A short ball towards Uzabiega. That was from Mackenzie Clifford Farrell, who joined Eschol Park Wolves mid-season from the Blacktown Spartans. Certainly has been a great addition on the flank for Eschol Park. If she can get a ball here from Uzabiega, she goes central. Ball's finally out of play on the far side. Adriana Nain to take this throw in for the Wolves. Looking for Clifford Farrell down the side. Now Tahmoor with the ball as they recycle it from the back. Kelly Norton with that pass. Cranfield looking for Bradford. A little bit too heavy in Eschol Park. Through Megan Walsh, put it out over the sideline, or no, doesn't quite reach that. Cranfield keeps it in. Kelly Norton again. Adamson. Now Bradford trying to bustle for the ball. Kelsey Moore. Adriana Nain gets there first, across the face. A little bit dangerous, but Gemma Bradford didn't quite have the compass in hand to find the target with her first effort. on goal for today. And there'll be a goal kick here for Eschol Park. Bella Hudson with the goal kick. Now, Tony Vukerson goes to the left-hand side. The ball's won there by Alyssa Odell. Back for Tahmoor. Kelsey Moore puts a ball out through on the right-hand side. Chloe Wright crosses over, but Bella Hudson intercepts the cross and gets down and covers the ball up. Now releases towards halfway. Jackson trying to get a foot on it. Now Clifford Farrell heads it forward. Taylor Uzabiega in broken play here. Down the left-hand side. Uzabiega, first-time cross on the left foot. Looking for a teammate, but leaned up the back by the Tahmoor Taipans. An early substitution here for Tahmoor. Eve Jones coming off the field. So the Wolves with a throw-in. Taylor inside the 18-yard box. Uzabiega trying to get a body line, but in the end had to stretch for that shot, and Bachan picks it up cleanly for the Taipans. Ella Cranfield with that nice piece of defensive work a little bit earlier. There she is again, Cranfield, trying to slip a ball through the middle. Kelsey Moore looking for Bradford, not wide enough, and Thomas back there, and Bella Hudson now releases by foot, only finds Ella Cranfield, who couldn't quite control it the first time. Taylor wins a hard ball there. Now to Megan Tomasic, the skipper, looking for Uzabiega. Couldn't quite get it to her, and should be a throw into the Wolves. Taylor. Uzabiega using her body beautifully now, slips the ball down the right-hand side to Tomasic with a back heel. Back to Uzabiega. She lines it up with her left foot and straight into the breadbasket of Stephanie Bachan. Who takes it cleanly for the Taipans. Now with that wind at her back, really sailing along, and a big bounce. Can Kelsey Moore get to it? She nods it forward for Gemma Bradford. Bradford with an opportunity. Bella Hudson's out of her goal. Taylor getting out there and couldn't get there. Gemma Bradford scores for the Taipans. And after 5 minutes of play, the home team hit the lead. The Tahmoor Taipans won, Eschol Park Wolves 0. And it was a case of Bachan using the breeze at her back, a big bounce. Kelsey Moore nodding it forward towards Bradford. Bella Hudson came racing out of her goal, but Bradford got there in front of her. Taylor in vain tried to stop the ball from going into the back of the net, but it's a goal to the Taipans. They lead by 1-0 here. They are a confidence team, the Taipans, so certainly a shot in the arm for them early doors. As Uzabiega goes from left to right, changes foot again, now left foot. Twists and turns and shoots. Bachan! Oh, a second attempt. She just got a hand to it. That was going in. And puts it away for a corner kick. It wasn't pretty, Stephanie, but the job was done. So Uzabiega once again showing her prowess in front of goal for the Wolves. Almost getting back on level terms immediately. But it's a corner kick now. Jackson sends it into the 8-yard box. And 6-yard box, I beg your pardon. And be another take of the corner. Clifford Farrell offering a short option, but Jackson decides to go back into the mixer. Jackson lobs it towards a penalty spot to Uzabiega, gets a glancing header on to Bachan and tapped in from close range. Eschol Park weren't behind for too long. And they get back on the square, on the scoreboard. It was Nairi Stiffel from close range. Tapped it in. And it's all level here at the Tahmoor Sporting Complex. And after 7 minutes of play, it's Tahmoor Taipans 1, Eschol Park Wolves 1. There's a nice floating corner there from Monique Jackson. The defence was under pressure. Bachan couldn't keep it out the first time. And Nairi Stiffel was there on hand to tap it in. And here's a Taylor Uzubiega again. Jackson looking for Tomasic. Tomasic and Uzubiega work it out now. Taylor goes back to Jackson. Now Uzubiega in the box. Burgess right on a hammer. The ball breaks. Could be a chance for Tomasic outstretched. Couldn't get a touch. That was Clifford Farrell with that pass across the face. And only inches away from possibly hitting the lead there, Eschol Park. Ella Cranfield goes inside to Adele. Kelly Norton looks for Gemma Bradford, the goal scorer for the Taipans. The ball breaks here for Jackson. Now Bradford comes away with it. Taylor pursuing her down the sideline. Still Bradford, and I think a cynical foul there. Maybe Amelia lucky not to be in the book there, but Bruce Wiley just pulls up for a free kick. So Alyssa Odell, the skipper, from a dead ball with a left boot, no doubt, will offer a dangerous ball here to the far side, the way things are lined up. Odell for the Taipans. Free kick to the far stick. Hudson couldn't get a touch on it, and it rolls right across the face away for a goal kick. That was very fortuitous there for the Wolves. Any kind of touch there towards goal was going to go in. With a breeze in her face, and Hudson decides to find the sanctuary of the touchline. Kelsey Moore. Bradford heads it back. Bookerson to the side. Fry gets there. Now Chloe Wright. Wright crosses over. Bella Hudson in position to take it comfortably. Now Hudson, that ball hanging up in the breeze there. Gets just short of halfway. Forward there from Keely Norton. Ella Cranfield with a nice bit of footwork up the sideline, but touch lets it down in the end and goes over the touchline. So the Eschol Park Wolves had a 5-match winning streak broken last week. Kemps Creek Tigers edged them out by 3-2. As Cranfield finds Bradford. Nice one-touch play there. Jessica Smith. A little bit too heavy there for Bradford. And it falls into the hands of Bella Hudson. Hudson, once again, with a lower flighted delivery this time. Smith with a foot out. And was Cranfield fouled? No. And it'll be a throw in here for the Taipans. Cranfield. Intercepted there by Brianna Young of the Wolves. Heads it out of play. Back come the Taipans. Smith heads it forward towards Bradford, who was offside. The assistant referee Luke Swanston on the far side, putting up his flag. And a free kick here for the Wolves. So after that loss last week, Eschol Park Wolves still in third spot on the table. They've played 17, won 11. They haven't had any draws so far this season. The 6 losses sit on 33 competition points. And a point behind them in fourth spot, the Tahmoor Taipans. They've played 17, won 10. Drawn 2, lost 5. They're on 32 competition points. And last time they played was back in round 18. They had a 2-2 draw with St Mary's Eaglevale here at Tahmoor. Down 2-0 at half-time, and goals to Alyssa Odell and Ella Cranfield secured them a competition point. As last year's premiers, unfortunately bowed out straight sets in the final series, look to take aim. A nice ball to Bradford, who's onside. Bradford gets the Taipans in front again. A lovely ball out from the right-hand side. And Gemma Bradford plants it in the corner from close range. And after 12 and a half minutes of play, it's Eschol Park Wolves 1, Tahmoor Tapians 2. An early double to Gemma Bradford. I was just looking at my notes there prior. There was a lovely ball straight at the feet of Bradford, who brought it down nicely. Puts the Taipans back in front here. 3 goals in the opening 12 minutes. That's the entertainment today. Bring it on, I say. Hope you're enjoying the coverage back at home or wherever you're viewing in from here this morning. Very eventful start to this match. 3 goals in the opening 12 minutes. Taylor with a throw. Jackson couldn't quite bring it down. Odell clears. Adriana Nain with the ball at her feet for the Wolves. Chips one over the top for Clifford Farrell, who brings it down to the ground. Smith onto her. And in the end, Vukerson gets a foot in towards Uzabiega. Fry goes back to Burgess. Under pressure does well. And Charlie up the sideline. Vukerson with almost an involuntary header there. Burgess back out to Fry. Trying to play their way out of trouble, and it'll be a throw-in for the Taipans. On the far side. Eschol Park Wolves really having a breakout season through their coach, Lakin Ledden, and also Dave Smurthwaite. Certainly have come out of nowhere up to 3rd spot on the table this year in the Women's M-League competition. Balance of experience and youth. Really coming to the fore in season 2026 for the Eschol Park Wolves. They'd like to keep this run going all the way. Certainly like to play the ball through their feet. And with ace marksman Uzabiega up front, certainly can cause a bit of damage to the opposition. Throw in towards Jackson. Very tight space there. Nairi Stiffel tries to find Clifford Farrell, but it'll be throwing now for the Wolves on the far side. Adriana Nain goes back. Piper Skelly finds Walsh. Walsh, a central ball. Uzabiega out to Clifford Farrell. Fry trying to make it uncomfortable for her. She does. Clifford Farrell had to turn the bus around and couldn't quite do it. And now Smith with a pass back to Odell, and Taipan settle things down through Fry. Smith couldn't find a teammate, and now the Wolves will come back with a throw. Uzabiega gets a touch back but couldn't find a teammate. Balls for Alyssa Odell of the Taipans. Smith got a feet to it. Burgess with a very timely intervention there as Uzabiega was hovering. Cranfield now for the Taipans. Goes down the left. Rebounds there. Adamson. Adamson, early ball looking for Bradford again. And Adamson dinks it in with the right foot. Bradford offside. Staring a hat trick here in the opening 16 minutes. But Gemma was offside on that occasion. Free kick here for the Wolves. Hudson takes the free kick. A low ball flight towards halfway finds Uzabiega. Clifford Farrell getting in behind. Fry gets there first and wins the ball for the Taipans. Down the right-hand side. Bree Oostendorp down there for... It's actually Chloe Wright, I beg your pardon. Now pushes the ball forward towards Kelsey Moore. Walsh with a touch back to Hudson. Now the Wolves look to switch play, but it falls for Cranfield, who nods the ball forward for Bradford. In a bit of space here. Bradford, dummies the first time, now crosses over. Adamson! Couldn't find the target. Had some time and around her then, but just... You can ask Bella Hudson the question, but... Goal kick eventuates in the end as the Wolves make a substitution. Piper Skelly, the player, just come on as Eschol Park towards Uzabiega. The first touch, Burgess anticipates nicely. And Charlie puts a ball towards Kelsey Moore, but it's too big. And Hudson will pick it up. Goes short. Nairi Stiffel, the goal scorer for the Wolves. A lovely ball. Wilkinson in a bit of space. Can she release? Mackenzie Farrell. The ball up along the touchline from Adriana Nain. Out of play. Back come the Taipans. Kelsey Moore. First time cross. Looking for Smith. A shot. Straight into the hands of Hudson. Jackson couldn't keep the ball. Adamson pokes it through. Bradford, edge of the box. Bradford shoots and saved on the second attempt there from Hudson. She had to scramble back, but she got it the second time around and finds Mackenzie Farrell on the left-hand side. Trips over the ball, but she recovers. Clifford Farrell. And wins a throw-in for a team. So plenty of ball movement in this match so far. In the opening 20 minutes. Tahmoor Taipans 2 leading Eschol Park Wolves 1. A double to Gemma Bradford for the Taipans. Has them in front as Odell puts it out of play and Eschol Park will come back. Nain with the throw. Jackson. Back to Nain. Ball over the top for Vukerson. Brings it down nicely and a touch towards Clifford Farrell on the left-hand side. Clifford Farrell just couldn't quite keep it away from Stephanie Bachan, who'll pick it up comfortably. Here for Tahmoor. Bachan. The breeze has just died down somewhat. Certainly assisted her with the clearance, which ended up being a goal for Gemma Bradford. Now there she is on the ball again over the head there of Walsh. Bradford with a chance for a hat-trick here for Tahmoor. Unselfishly squares it up. Probably had to have a go on her own there. Ends up being a goal kick. Unselfish play from Gemma Bradford, but she should have taken that on. She had Bella Hudson scurrying back and decided to dish it off to Murnick, but the ball went out of play and Wolves dodging a bullet there, I reckon. Hudson. This time clears to halfway. Alyssa Odell gets a head on it. Vanessa Bachan with a ball down the right and another goal kick eventuates. So Tahmoor, the Taipans having the better of it in the last few minutes. Golden opportunity just a few moments ago to Gemma Bradford. Could have had a hat-trick in the opening 20 minutes or so. Decided to lay it off, but no goal on that occasion. There's good interception there from Riley Packy as the Wolves come down the right-hand side. Ball's out of play, I'm sure it was. Piper Skelly just overhit that one, and assistant referee Cameron Townsend right on the job on this near touchline. Eve Jones to take this showing now for the Taipans. Jones up over halfway, a touch there forward from Smith. She'll get the return ball from Walsh. Now it breaks for Nairi Stiffel. Uzabiega looking for a 1-2 with Jackson. Jackson puts it out in front of Uzabiega. Still there for Taylor. Taylor Uzabiega decides to find Jackson, and the ball still kept here as Eva Pergolotti's on the pitch as well, and it's a free kick for the Eschol Park Wolves in a very dangerous position here. And it's going to be a set piece just outside the 18-yard box for the Eschol Park Wolves. And with a breeze in their face, Riley Packy over the ball can use the breeze to her advantage to try and make the ball drop quickly. Riley Packy over the ball here for Eschol Park. He's going to have a pop on goal. Try and square things up for the Wolves. Packy was always well and truly wide. That'll be a goal kick for the Taipans. Charlie Burgess with her hands full today, with Taylor Uzabiega running at her and Mackenzie Clifford Farrell. She's done her job adequately so far. Centre back for the Taipans as Walsh finds Tomasic, the skipper. Now Amelia Taylor asked to keep that in and tapped away from Bradford. It'll be a throw in here for the Wolves. Down the right-hand side, Taylor. Intercepted again by Bradford. Amelia Taylor looking for another long throw towards Tomasic over her head. Uzabiega nods it back in the middle. Put out of play there by the Taipans. Taylor again. Actually Piper Skelly this time. Uzabiega brings it down. Decides to change direction. But Burgess right onto her there and wins a free kick for her team. Good piece of defending there from Charlie Burgess. Stopping the progress there of the informed Taylor Uzabiega from the Eschol Park Wolves. So Alicia Fry to take this free kick. Favouring the left. Wolves get in the way through Tomasic. Back heel there from Jackson. Now Pergolotti couldn't quite get that second touch as Adamson nips in from behind and puts it out of play for the Taipans. So substitute before we move on here. Looks like Megan Tomasic is going to have a break here for the Wolves. Jackson hustling for the ball. Odell gets it away here for the Taipans. Bradford wide on the left here. Cranfield making a run in the middle. Now trying to find Cranfield. A nice ball there from Bradford. She pushes it out wider here. Does Ella. Now she comes back in. Looking for Bradford. Still there for the Taipans. Eve Jones back to Bradford. Bradford now finds Cranfield, who's onside. Ella Cranfield, edge of the box. And Walsh cleaning up here for the Wolves at the back, as she does on numerous occasions each and every week for Eschol Park. Eve Jones, first time ball in the middle here for Eschol Park. Smith couldn't quite get there, and now Stiffel goes back to Walsh. Looks to clear down the right-hand side. She does. Taylor Uzabiega tried to get there in front, but once again, Burgess rock solid at the back for the Taipans. Probably didn't like that release there, but offside against Uzabiega. There's Burgess backing back. So Burgess to restart play with his free kick here for Tahmoor. The game settled down somewhat after the frantic opening 15 minutes. 3 goals in the opening 12 minutes. And since then, it's that slow, patient build-up here as Murnick on the ball. First time left-footed cross to the far stick over the head of Hudson. And Hudson will collect it. Now releases to Nairi Stiffel. Another substitution before we carry on. It's time for Tahmoor. Ashley Matthews on the pitch for Tahmoor Taipans. Pergolidi under pressure there, went back to Dane, and Adriana puts it over the sideline for the Wolves. Tahmoor just slowly building up here. Looking to pounce again. Adamson does well. Ashley Matthews. Now the Wolves in transition. Clifford Farrell, Uzabiega. She's trying to find Taylor. Taylor Uzabiega tries to chip a Chan, but couldn't quite get the purchase she wanted on it as Stephanie came out of her ground and decides to put it out of play. And straight to her face there, Taylor saying that's not the connection I wanted. As Nairi Stiffel throws it in to Uzabiega. Foot in there from Eve Jones. Towards Bradford, no foul, play on's the call, Megan Walsh. Uzabiega first time touched at Jackson, didn't work out, Fry clears. With a high ball. Now the Wolves in danger of being caught in the same spot here. Bradford looking for an outlet on the right hand side. Ashley Matthews couldn't quite get there as Bradford. Ball was a little bit straight there for her. Now Riley Packey certainly can cause some damage down the left here for the Wolves. Uzabiega, first time touch. Clifford Farrell zeroing in on goal here. Mackenzie, Clifford Farrell, and a great piece of defending from Charlie Burgess. Just puts her body on the line and stopped any kind of shot progress from Mackenzie Clifford Farrell of the Wolves there. So Jackson, who provided the assist, it's going to be corner for the Wolves. On the spot, Taylor Uzabiega. No, says the referee. A foul prior to Uzabiega heading the ball in. And a free kick for the Tahmoor Taipans. Bruce Wiley blowing his whistle before that ball went in the back of the net for a foul. Might have been on Stephanie Bachan as Eve Jones leaves the field here for Tahmoor. So we'll let off there for the home team. Ball's in the back of the net, but ruled out by referee Bruce Wiley. Fry with a free kick. Goes out to the right-hand side. Only maroon jumpers out there. Riley Packy, left-footed cross, looking for Ozubiega over ahead. Could be another corner kick there as Jessie Sapsett has come on the field. But it must have rebounded off her last, according to the officials, and it'll be a goal kick. Burgess. There's a little touch in the back. The referee says play on. Bradford couldn't keep it in. Throw in now Taylor. Taylor with a long throw down the right. Headed forward there by Sapsett. Uzabiega gets there before the byline. Crossed in by Nairi Stiffel, but straight into the feet. And now hands of Stephanie Butcher. So Butchan clears up over halfway with the aid of that breeze. The ball will fall here for Tomasic, who's switched side now to the left. Clifford Farrell. And now the Wolves starting to enjoy a little bit more possession in the half here of the Taipans. Riley Packy looking for the ball, and Fry says, I'm getting out of here, and puts it out over the sideline. In comes a throw. Uzabiega on the turn with the left foot, takes a deflection, and cleared in the end by Chloe Wright of the Taipans. Clifford Farrell, first time ball. Uzabiega trying to touch it for herself. With a back to goal. Burgess onto her. On the left foot, Uzabiega and Burgess. The referee says play on. Burgess and Uzabiega battle royale. And Charlie Burgess wins the battle in the end. Not letting Uzabiega through at all. Burgess down after that fierce battle there with Uzabiega. Referee Bruce Wiley checking out the situation. They wouldn't want to be losing her at this stage. She's certainly been a rock at the back so far in the first half for the Taipans. Charlie Burgess with just over 10 minutes remaining before half time. Now a restart with a Wolves throw. Clifford Farrell will have another go here. Can the Wolves get level on the board here? Clifford Farrell to Uzabiega, twisting, turning. Smith gets it out of here, not for long, as Clifford Farrell's cross goes to the centre. Pardon me, now it breaks for Ella Cranfield on the left here for Tahmoor. Cuts back in the middle, Murnick offside, but now she's on and being played on by Bradford. As Brianna Young clears, but only as far as Adele. Adele to Smith. Smith, a wide ball out to the left, Gemma Bradford offside. So after that frantic opening, both sides now battling it out to try and get some supremacy on field position and possession, as ball goes in the middle there from Sapsett. Brianna Young. clears it up over halfway, and as far as Odell, breaks for Murnick now. Murnick, first time ball in the middle. Murnick again, Adamson. Lauren Adamson slides a ball towards Bradford, and coming out in front of her was Bella Hudson, who had to make that save. As Gemma Bradford was sweating on the ball there for the Taipans. Skews off her boot there a little, Hudson, but it works out. First time ball, Taylor Uzabiega looking for a 1-2 with Packy, but couldn't find Packy. There's Cranfield now, slides a ball towards Jessica Smith, and cleared away by Nairi Stiffel. Taipans. They'd love another goal before the break here to try and extend the lead to 2. Smith. Back towards Bradford. Walsh clears. And as far as Chloe Wright. Wright with a lob shot. And it's gone in! Chloe Wright extends the lead here for the Tahmoor Taipans. It was a high lob. Hudson couldn't deal with it. Came off her fingertips and goes into the back of the net. And that goal just before half-time has the Tahmoor Taipans in front by 3-1 with 6.5 minutes remaining before the break. The Wolves with it all to do now. As Packy steaming into the box here. Riley Packy here for the Wolves. Shoots, and a great save from Bachan. She anticipated beautifully and made a fantastic save. That was going into the back of the net for sure, and Bachan puts it out over the byline with a fantastic save, and now has done herself a little bit of damage as referee Bruce Wiley calling on some assistance, and Coach Carl Bachan coming on for the Taipans to offer some assistance to Stephanie Bachan, who certainly stopped a certain goal there by the Wolves. Well, Chloe Wright, I'm not sure if she meant to go for a shot from that distance and the ball with that height, but certainly got the desired result for the Taipans. As Bachan seems to be favouring, maybe she's fallen on the ground on the left side and taken all the brunt without breaking the fall. Left wrist or elbow, or the way she's pointing, but we're about to get underway here as the Wolves now with this corner kick after that magnificent save from Bachan. Been dangerous from this position. In it comes towards Uzabiega. Couldn't quite get there. Clifford Farrell over the top and away for a goal kick. So Stephanie Bachan with the ball in her hands. Goes short. Fry. Uzabiega tried to put pressure on. Balls for Riley Packy. 1-2 with Uzabiega. Couldn't quite get to it. Burgess having a battle royale with Taylor Uzabiega today here at the Tahmoor Sporting Complex. Great to have your company on the M-League YouTube channel. Brought to you by the Macarthur Football Association for this round 20 M-League Women's Clash. And of course our wonderful sponsors West Group and Deploy, who offer fantastic assistance for grassroots football here in the Macarthur as Walsh clears from the back. Falls for There's a Biega, the 2-7s clashing there. Kelsey Moore gets the ball away. Smith. And Taylor with an important touch there. As Adamson sends it back now. Down the right-hand side. Matthews after it here for Tahmoor. She gets the first touch. And there'll be a throw-in for the Eschol Park Wolves on the far side. Clifford Farrell goes back. Smith gets in the way for the Taipans. Mernick puts it up in the air. Tries to bring it down. Mernick with a shot on the turn. Saved by Hudson. And Hudson leaves by foot up over halfway. Uzubiega once again trying to bring it down for a team. Taylor, a nice turn there on Chloe Wright. Now puts a ball through for Riley Packy. But guess who's there? You guessed it, Charlie Burgess again. Diffusing that situation. And Chloe Wright with an air swing. Recovers to go back to Burgess. Sapson now falls for Stiffel. Uzubiega. Packy on the left here. Can the Wolves build up to something? Packy to Uzubiega. And Burgess again. The rock at the back for the Taipans. Gets there first. Clears the ball. As Pergolini now. As the Wolves would love to get one back before the break. Sapson tries to break the line. A ball out to the right. Uzubiega should go back to her left here. Taylor on her left foot shoots, but straight to Bachan. Bachan up over halfway with the aid of that breeze. Now Bradford gets onto the loose ball here. Gemma Bradford. Bradford first time cross, but Hudson in the way. Gets the ball for the Wolves. As we're into the final minute of play in the first half here. As Bradford, can she set something up here? Mernick looking for a ball. Dummies, gets around Taylor. Back in the middle from Bradford, but only finds Nairi Stiffel. And Stiffel, a ball out on the left-hand side towards Tomasic. Now Riley Packy with a touch. Cut out by Fry. And I don't think we'll see much more action here. Referee Bruce Wiley says that'll do us for the first half in this round 20 M-League Women's Clash. And the home team, the Tahmoor Taipans, take a lead into half-time by 3-1. An early double to Gemma Bradford. And then a lobby high shot from Chloe Wright. Wasn't able to be dealt with by Bella Hudson. In between there, it was an equaling goal at 1-1 for the Eschol Park Wolves by Nairi Stiffel. But it's the home team leading here at the Tahmoor Sporting Complex. At halftime, Tahmoor Taipans 3, Eschol Park Wolves 1. Make sure you join us for the second half. We'll be back with you shortly. Welcome back to the Tahmoor Sporting Complex for the second half of this Round 20 M-League Women's Clash. And it's Tahmoor Taipans 3, leading the Eschol Park Wolves 1. Referee Bruce Wiley about to get us underway for the second 45 minutes here this afternoon. The wind has died off a little, so Eschol Park will have the aid of what's left of it, as the home team enjoyed a bit of the advantage of the first half. So Eschol Park Wolves in their predominantly maroon with the gold. They'll be running from right to left on your screen in the second half. And the home team, the Tahmoor Taipans. The green tops, the red shorts and the green socks. They'll be running from left to right. Bradford tries to knock it on to Murnick. An opportunity here. Murnick cleared away by the Wolves. Megan Walsh as Bradford goes back. Now playing on the right-hand side. Tomasic heads it down. Fry gets it up for the Taipans. Odell. Chloe Wright pushes it forward. Megan Walsh. Vukasin. Tony Vukasin. Piper Skelly. Would like that over again with Piper. She'll have a chance to redeem herself here. Skelly looking for Packy. Riley gets there with a foot in. Eva Pergolini towards Uzabiega. Uzabiega cuts back on the inside on left foot. Uzabiega! And a good save from Stephanie Bachan. Tips it over the bar, and it'll be a corner kick here for the Wolves. Just lost Burgess there momentarily and had enough time to turn and shoot. So an early corner here for Eschol Park, and it'll be Riley Packy to swing it in with a left boot from the far side. Packy to the front post. On the Turner shot, but it was always rising there from Pergolotti. I beg your pardon. And Bachan was going to take this. Goal kick for Tahmoor Taipans. So coaches Lakin Ledden and Dave Smurthwaite trying to turn things around for their team here. Coaches at half time. No doubt. I'd like to see a lot of the ball at the feet of their midfield. Feeding Uzabiega and also Packy and Tomasic up on the front line as Uzabiega slips the ball in. Plays a 1-2 here with Tony Vukasin trying to line it up. Vukasin with a second attempt and straight into the breadbasket of Stephanie Bachan. He takes it comfortably in the end, falls down with the ball but doesn't release it. And now releases by foot to halfway. Bradford, a nice header back into the middle. And he finds Brianna Jung. Vukasin, Taylor, down the left-hand side. Tomasic with a turn. But Matthews there for the Taipans. Now Uzabiega nips in behind Adamson. And the ball rebounds into the hands of Stephanie Bachan. Every time Taylor Uzabiega on the ball, an air of expectancy rises for the Wolves fans as Packy with a nice touch. Riley Packy on the left here for Eschol Park. Lobs the ball to the far stick. Ball comes down, an opportunity, but it was always rising. Away for a goal kick there. Bradford with a left foot. She'd be disappointed if she couldn't get on target there. Jessica Sapsed. Now a free kick here for the Taipans. Tony Vukishin. Brianna Jung. Floats the ball up in the air, falls for Vukishin. Now Walsh. Goes back to the middle. Eva Pergolotti, nice move there for the Wolves. Pergolotti tries to slip a ball there for Uzabiega. Now forward again from Vukishin towards Riley Packy. And Megan Tomasic wins a hard ball there. Back to Packy for the Wolves. Can they set something up here? Referee says play on. No free kick as Taylor takes a heavy touch, offers it up to Bradford. Bradford ends up getting it here now for the Taipans. Offside is Mernick. Alyssa Odell almost was able to produce a pearl of a pass there, but not to be, as assistant referee Cameron Townsend saying that was offside. Taylor with a free kick for Eschol Park. Straight down the middle. The ball bounces towards Uzabiega once again, Burgess. Gets a foot in for the home team, and those two have had a battle royale today. At number 6, Charlie Burgess of Tahmoor, and number 7, Taylor Uzabiega for Eschol Park. Pergolotti couldn't find Tomasic. Has taken a deflection. Throw in. Hey, Uzabiega on the turn. Eva Pergolotti lines it up but couldn't find the target. The ball will spin on the right-hand side for Sapsed. Sapsed crosses over, takes a deflection. Sapsed goes all the way back, but intercepted now by Ella Cranfield. Mernick was offside, I thought, if that pass went through, and Brianna Jung does well. But gives the ball away and this time puts it out of play. For the Wolves, who are certainly started with plenty of intent here in the second half. Down by 3-1, looking for a way back into this contest. Walsh. Puts a pass in the middle. Odell gets there and Bradford on the turn. Gemma Bradford now cuts back on the inside with a bit of space. First on ball to Mernick. Mernick. And Walsh gets there first for Eschol Park. And out of play by Taylor. So that's the thing when you're playing from behind. You commit numbers up front. And just leaving yourself a little bit exposed on any counter-attack. So Fry with a throw for the Taipans. Alicia Fry goes long, headed by Vukishin. Now Walsh clears towards Packy. Can she get any kind of touch here for Uzabiega? Riley Packy now puts it into space. Taylor Uzabiega on the edge of the box. Uzabiega cuts back in. Uzabiega, great save. Bachan on the follow-up, Sapsed. It's still there for Eschol Park. And now Adamson clears. But Stephanie Bachan has made a couple of critical saves here for the Taipans today. And you would have backed Taylor Uzabiega there to pull one back for the Wolves, but Stephanie Bachan up to it for the Taipans in goal today. Once again, Uzabiega with a back to goal. Smith couldn't get there. Packy, bustling Riley Packy, and well done by the defence there from Tahmoor Taipans. Ashley Matthews on that occasion. Ball rebounds to Brianna Jung. Jung to Packy. Pergolotti. Packy. Sapsed on the outside. Jessie Sapsed gets there first, but cleaning up Burgess as Bachan couldn't get there. And Burgess gets it out of harm's way for the Taipans. The backer comes in. Uzabiega again. Didn't get the purchase she wanted on it. And away for a goal kick. So the Wolves now really turning up the wick here, trying to get this goal back. Start a comeback in the second half. Approaching the 10-minute marker in the second half. We're still at the halftime score of Tahmoor Tapians 3, Eschol Park Wolves 1. Burgess with the goal kick for Tahmoor, goes wide to the left. Was intercepted by Sabset, and now be a throw in for Eschol Park, who are ready to start again. Piper Skelly to throw the ball in. Skelly finds Uzabiega, but Smith comes away with the ball now for the Tahmoor Taipans. A short ball for Odell. She loses out. Eva Pergolotti. Pergolotti now puts a ball in through for Uzabiega. Burgess there again on the turn. Taylor Uzabiega couldn't find the target, and it's away for a goal kick. Wolves really building up here. They'd love to find the back of the net just to reduce this deficit. Can't do it at the moment, but they certainly have all the play since the resumption of the second half. As usual, Taylor Uzabiega right in the thick of it for the Wolves. Now Smith. Fry. Couldn't get the ball away, Alicia Fry. Tomasic looking for options off Murnick. There'll be a throw in for the Wolves. Taylor with a throw. Over the head there of Tomasic towards Uzabiega. Once again, Christine turning. Burgess onto her again, and Charlie Burgess gives away a foul. She committed herself and struck Uzabiega from behind. And a free kick right on the edge of the 18-yard box on the left-hand side. Riley Packy coming up to swing it in with the left boot. She might even take it on herself here, or be a swift cross to the far stick. Looking for a follow-up play here. Packy tries to lob it in, and a goal! Well worked there from Eschol Park. Tony Vukishin on the end of it with a header. They were lined up on the far stick, but Riley Packy went short. Vukishin made the run and scores with a header at the near post. And there's nothing more than they've deserved here in the second half. And after 13 minutes of play, it's Tahmoor Taipans 3, Eschol Park Wolves 2. Murnick kicks off for the Taipans. We haven't seen much of the Wolves half in the second half, as Bradford now sends a ball to Murnick on the right. Murnick, Brianna Young in front of her. Murnick, a ball on the inside, it falls to Young, who had to take evasive action. Referee says play on as Tomasic goes up the middle to Packy. Packy with a pass to Pergolotti, back to Packy. Now centrally towards Taylor Uzabiega. Uzabiega looking for options, goes short. It falls here for Brianna Young almost, as Adamson gets the ball. Slots it through. Gemma Bradford is offside. Referee Cameron Townsend, a assistant referee on the near side. Waiting for that touch, and once that was made, he put up his flag. So Megan Walsh to restart play here. Piper Skelly centres it. Just deflects off the head there. Uzabiega, and Bachan will pick it up comfortably here for Tahmoor. They'd love to see a victory here today because they will jump Eschol Park Wolves with 35 competition points if they're able to achieve a victory here today. But the Wolves have plenty to say about that in the second half. Play on's the call as that pass from Packy to Uzabiega, who was unseated too easily in the eyes of referee Bruce Wiley, and now flag goes up on the far side. Offside against the Wolves. So the home team just taking a breath here after they've been under all sorts here in the opening 15 minutes of the second half, where a well-worked free kick. Tony Vukashin on the end of it. Header at the near post. Cut the deficit now to 1 as Sapsid finds Uzabiega. Sapsid on the overlap. First time ball in the middle, Packy. And Packy got a foot to it, but it deflected of Alicia Fry, and there'll be a corner kick here for the Wolves. So Eschol Park applying more pressure here with a corner kick here, and Riley Packy is swinging in with a left boot. She slipped over, not her best effort, but he still could work out. Not quite as cleared away. Towards Bradford. Bradford into space. And Bella Hudson comes out of a goal and puts the ball back over into the half of the Taipans. Uzabiega couldn't get there as Chloe Wright battling it out. As a swing at the ball didn't work out as Vukashin plays a 1-2. Packy now zaps it on the right, keeps it in play. Uzabiega and Burgess comes away with it for the Taipans. Still with Charlie Burgess. And the right-hand side, Nain goes back. Ball sweeping deep. Ball through the feet of Vukashin, who tries to recover. Now, Gemma Bradford looking for a hat-trick here for the Taipans. Bradford! And straight at Bella Hudson. And she saves it for the Wolves. The ball broke for Bradford, who was onside. Now we're going back to the frantic beginnings of this match. Up and down. Uzabiega. Tomasic. Forced wide by Fry. Zaps it. And over the top it goes for a goal kick. So Stephanie Bachan will take her time here, just give her team a chance to take their breaths after that couple of minutes of scurrying again. Excuse me. And now Tahmoor told by referee Bruce Wiley to get on with it. Fry. Eve Jones back on the pitch, couldn't quite get there. Uzabiega tried to flick it around Fry, now back to Tomasic. Megan with a ball towards the middle. Mackenzie Clifford Farrell back on the pitch, couldn't quite get a purchase on goal. Tomasic charges in, but it's away from Melissa Odell and away over the sideline. So the Wolves, can they persist with this pressure and get it back all square on the scoreboard here at the Tahmoor Sporting Complex? Fry goes short, looking for Adamson in the middle of the pitch, and Nain gets a head onto it. Vukashin now with a left boot, now towards the right-hand side, and there'll be a free kick here with afters on Tony Vukashin. The Wolves take a free kick here. It's inside the half of the Tahmoor Taipans as they look to carry on with this momentum from the start of the second half. Taylor over the ball. Taylor with a low flat ball. Uzabiega with a back pass. Vukashin just wide. Well worked there from the Wolves. And Vukashin with a left boot swung at it, but just wide of the mark. Taipans being strangled here in the second half by the Wolves. Vukashin first to it. Mackenzie Clifford Farrell couldn't get it by, but wins a throw in. Clifford Farrell. There's Abiega on the turn. A lovely ball. Riley Packer can line something up here. She'll be disappointed with that. There's Abiega, gave her a beautiful ball. She had time and space and couldn't find the target in the end. That was a chance there for the Wolves to get all square on the scoreboard. But Riley Packey couldn't find the target. Taipans really slowing things down here. Bradford with a back pass. Mackenzie Farrell. Clifford Farrell. An opportunity and a goal! Mackenzie Clifford Farrell. The persistent pressure of Eschol Park in the second half has them all square on the scoreboard. And after 21 minutes of play in the second half, it's Tahmoor Taipans 3, Eschol Park Wolves 3. Mackenzie Clifford Farrell on hand to slot it in from close range. And they're the team with all the momentum at the moment. As they look to get that goal to get in front for the first time in the match today. Adamson kicks off for Tahmoor. Odell went through the feet there of Taylor. Bradford couldn't find the choice of shot she wanted in the end, and Bella Hudson picks it up. Hudson clears towards halfway. Mackenzie Farrell. Clifford Farrell right onto it. She's got speed. Clifford Farrell now cuts inside the box. Clifford Farrell with a shot. Bachan! Taylor was a Biega on the rebound. Couldn't find the target. And it's going to be a goal kick here for Tahmoor, who are just repelling wave after wave here of the Wolves' attack. And Mackenzie Clifford Farrell in space, cutting across. But Chan couldn't quite hang on to the save. Uza Biega on the follow-up, couldn't find the target. And we're still locked at 3-3 here at Tahmoor in a wonderfully exciting round 20 women's M-League clash. Hope you're enjoying it on YouTube, brought to you by the Macarthur Football Association and also West Group and Deploy Footballs, as Odell goes back and now turns the ball forward for Tahmoor. Cranfield goes across the field. Bradford can't get out of their own half. The Taipans. Taylor. Brianna Young now. Runs off Eve Jones. It should be a throw-in for the Wolves. Taylor with a throw here for Eschol Park. Down by 3-1 at half-time. They've got it back to 3-3 inside the opening 21 minutes of the second half. And they're the team with all the flow here at the Tahmoor Sporting Complex as Taylor gets on with it quickly. Throw down the left. Jackson leaves it for Uzabiega. Back to Jackson. Fry gets in there still with Jackson. Jackson looking to find a teammate. Couldn't quite do so. And now Tahmoor come away with it through Smith. Actually, it was Eve Jones there on the ball. Taylor arguing the call there for the Wolves. That'll be a throw in here for Tahmoor, right on the halfway. Taylor out of play. Adele. Mackenzie Clifford Farrell onto it, but Tahmoor still with the ball. Ball in the middle. Smith. Now Bradford with a shot. Hudson over the top. And it'll be a corner kick for the home team. A rare foray into the 18-yard box of the Eschol Park Wolves in the second half for Tahmoor. Shot Gemma Bradford looking for a hat-trick there. Bella Hudson needed to be at her best. Tips it over the bar. Alyssa Odell. Swinging in with a left boot here for Tahmoor. A low flat ball to the penalty spot. Away there from it was Walsh. And now over the sideline. From the Taipans, we'll see the Wolves restart with a throw-in on this near side. Amelia Taylor to get us underway. Throws into the middle. There's a Biega to get there first. Bookerson in front of her. She decides to go back. Walsh. Walsh now goes centrally. Finds Mackenzie Clifford Farrell. Actually, it was Nairi Stiffel. And now Clifford Farrell. Clifford Farrell. Battling out again with Charlie Burgess. Burgess gets there and clears once again for the Taipans. There's a Biega, a little flick there. Mackenzie Farrell coming in from the back post. And it's going to be a corner kick here for the Wolves. A sustained period of pressure by Eschol Park in the second half. 27 minutes gone. Taipans a 3-1 lead at half-time now, all square at 3-3. Packy with a high floating ball. Bachan couldn't come down with it. And it's cleared only temporarily as Mackenzie Farrell goes back to Packy. And now Clifford Farrell. She'll have another go here, Mackenzie, where she fouled in the process. She was. And it'll be a free kick here for Eschol Park. And they find that goal to put them ahead for the first time in the match here today. They've been the dominant team in the second half. So Kelsey Moore back on the pitch for the Taipans. And Jackson with his free kick for the Wolves to the near post. Headed up against the bar. I think it was Charlie Burgess. And on the rebound, it goes away for a corner kick. Well, that could have gone anywhere. And thankfully for the Taipans fans and Charlie Burgess, who didn't deserve that today, is Riley Packy. In the middle, Taylor Uzabiega with a glancing header. And Bachan picks it up and rolls it out and puts Bradford under pressure, who gives the ball away. Nairi Stiffel, but Bradford coming through the middle said, you hang on to our arm. According to referee Bruce Riley, it'll be a free kick here for Eschol Park. So Riley Packy, who was a little bit wider on the occasion where Vukerson scored. So Riley Packy. She might have a go herself here. Packy from distance shoots towards goal and Bachan takes it cleanly for the Taipans. Bachan towards Bradford, who heads it back in the middle. Did well there, Gemma Bradford. Looking for Adamson. Adamson and Brianna Young defends nicely as Walsh clears now for the Eschol Park Wolves towards the middle. Adele gets there first for Tahmoor. And referee stopping play immediately as Alyssa Adele went straight to the turf. The throw in. Adele coming up to her feet, but she may have been winded. I'm not sure. Smith didn't quite keep it in play for Tahmoor. And back come Eschol Park. Megan Walsh puts one over the top down the right. Uzubiega brings it down. Walsh couldn't get there on the follow-up, but it still works out now for Eschol Park. Nairi Stiffel. He goes through Jackson. Asia Biega packing with the left foot for the Wolves, and Bachan keeps it out. It's still there for Eschol Park. And Bradford backing back, helping out with defensive duties, but Bachan, after making that save, once again stays down for Tahmoor Tapians. Referee Bruce Wiley calling on Carl Batchon to come onto the pitch and assist. His goalkeeper. As Carl Batchon now approaching Stephanie Bachan. See what she's like. He walks straight off. Stephanie could be in a bit of trouble here. Looks like Stephanie Bachan may be replaced, I'm not sure. She certainly hasn't moved since hitting the ground after making that save from Riley Packey. So breaking play at the moment is Stephanie Bachan, the goalkeeper for Tahmoor, receiving attention. Pardon me. So Eschol Park Wolves certainly have been the team with all the run in the second half, and this delay here could have upset their rhythm. As referee Bruce Wiley comes back out towards the 18-yard box as Bachan left to the hands of her teammates. Like a finger injury for Stephanie, as Carl Batchon got the tape out now. Wrapping up her fingers in tape to try and see out the match. Not to see her in there. She's been outstanding today, making a string of vital saves to keep her team in the contest. Certainly been under all sorts in the second half as the Wolves really pushing. Try and score a winning goal if they can. There's 11 minutes remaining before the match. This time will not be added on. Time lost in injury. So referee saying there's sufficient cause for there to be this delay as Stephanie gets her fingers taped up, puts her glove back on, and see how she responds to the next knock as Taylor, the spirit of the game, gives the ball back to Tahmoor. Start down the right-hand side. Brianna Young gets a touch. Sniffle. Taylor Uzubiega. First time Jackson. Jackson into the middle of the box. Machan coming out. Oh, Mackenzie Clifford Farrell says, I'll have it, thank you very much. And Eschol Park Wolves take a lead. There was a mix-up there between Bachan and I think Charlie Burgess. They left it for each other. And Mackenzie Clifford Farrell says, I'll have it. And I'll put it in the back of the net, and we'll take the lead in the second half. And that's what they've done. And after 35 minutes of play in the second half, it's Tahmoor Taipans 3, Eschol Park Wolves 4. So this time, there's been a change in keeper as Stephanie Bachan is the player to come off. And the replacement player keeper is on the pitch now for the Taipans. A ball from Adamson to Bradford, who cuts back on the inside. A shot there from Kelsey Moore. It was wide of the mark, and it'll be a free goal kick here for the Eschol Park Wolves. So the Eschol Park Wolves down by 3 goals to 1 at half time. They've taken all before them in the second half. And with 8 minutes remaining before full time, they lead by 4 goals to 3 here at the Tahmoor Sporting Complex. The home team really comfortable at half time with scoring a goal just before the break to make it 3-1. And it's been all Eschol Park Wolves as Taylor Uzubiega onto the ball. Burgess after her. Now cuts back on with a left boot. Crosses over towards Packy. Too far away from her and away for a goal kick. So Tahmoor just haven't had any time on the ball in the second half to create any pressure to put back onto Eschol Park, who've made all the running in the second half. So the Wolves got themselves in front. You would have to say it was a defensive error that let Mackenzie Clifford Farrell in for a second goal to give the Wolves the lead. Brianna Young. Walsh. Now it opens up on the right-hand side for Adriana Nain. Clifford Farrell. Good deflection. Now they're throwing for Eschol Park. We're full of running and confidence here at the Tahmoor Sporting Complex. Tahmoor with a throw. Now, Clifford Farrell gets on with it for the Wolves. Uzubiega. Ball taken off her by Charlie Burgess. Has battled really hard for her team here today. Burgess. Ball rebounds off her. Uzubiega looking for Packy. And the ball's out of play. So Tahmoor Taipans playing from behind. Late in the match here. Can they find an equaliser with 6 minutes to go? Certainly haven't looked likely in the second half. Smith puts the ball in the middle. Vukashin in the way for the Wolves. Uzabiega tries to center the ball here for Jackson. Now Riley Packy with the outside of left boot. Taylor Uzabiega, a chip shot. And the keeper gets a hand to it. Burgess gets it out of danger. And Lissa Odell goes wide. And temporarily stopping the Wolves on this occasion as Adriana Nain goes in to win the ball here. Vukashin. Now ball goes forward. Too big, and Bella Hudson will pick it up here for Eschol Park. They're on the cusp of a sensational victory here. And their season just gets better and better, doesn't it? All the Wolves fans out there tuning in, cheering on the team here who have done exceptionally well in season 2026. Now the ball intercepted by Nairi Stiffel. Packy, left-footed cross. Over the head of Uzabiega, Kelsey Moore gets back there, gets a touch, and Alicia Fry. Well, clear now, dangerously, but it works out. Jones looking for Bradford, didn't work it out there for the Taipans as Vukashin. Stiffel. Now Uzabiega in a bit of space. Taylor, Packy. Chips it, and the keeper should get there. The replacement goalkeeper for Stephanie Bachan, who seemed to have a finger injury, and then defensive mix-up let the fourth goal in, which put the Wolves in front. So just over 3 minutes left here before the end of the match. After going down to Kemps Creek Tigers last week, the Wolves were down 3-1 at half-time, but they found a way back. The lead by 4-3 deep into the second half here at the Tahmoor Sporting Complex. Kelsey Moore. Jackson getting there, but Alyssa Odell tries to find Bradford. Taylor in the way there for Eschol Park. We'll have another go here, Amelia. Tries to bring it down. Bradford goes back. And now Gemma Bradford down the right-hand side. Bradford only got Adamson in front of us. Still going. Nairi Stiffel with the defensive work there does really well. Nairi Stiffel, the scorer of the first goal for the Wolves to equal it up. The second half, picking up the crumbs from a corner kick. Defending beautifully there for the Wolves. As Hudson goes long and left. And Alicia Fry will let that ball roll out. And the Taipans build something up here. Will it take some individual piece of play? Gemma Bradford with the ball on the right here. Goes back to Fry. Fry squares the ball. Goes past Kelsey Moore. Now Jackson. Back to Vukashin. Vukashin with a less preferred right foot does well to find Uzabiega. Now Vukashin tries to send Uzabiega on her way. Charlie Burgess taps the ball back for herself and now gives it to Fry, back to Burgess. They'll need to move forward in a hurry here. The ball over the head there of Bradford, and Taylor sees it. Over the sideline for Eschol Park. The ball goes forward here. Bradford. Smith on the inside. Jessica Smith with the ball here. Taps it to the outside. Bit of time to try and line a couple across here. Smith too close. Oh, it had to be tapped over there by Hudson. That ball dipping under the crossbar. And Bella Hudson had to show full attention there. And taps it away for a corner kick. So we're inside the final 30 seconds of play here. This will definitely be the last attack of the match. Can the Taipans square things up here? Late in the pieces, Alyssa Odell, the skipper, about to send the ball with her left boot. In it goes towards a penalty spot, headed by Bradford. But it was wide of the mark. And I think that's going to be about all she wrote here today. An opportunity there for Bradford. But couldn't find the target. One of the rare attacking forays for the Taipans in the second half. As Walsh finds Nain. 45 minutes have expired here. Bruce Wiley saying we're playing on, the referee. Nain with the throw. Another throw here for Eschol Park. Walsh. Taipans. In the final moments, can they produce something? The ball breaks for Taylor Uzabiega for the Wolves. Nairi Stiffle looking for Clifford Farrell. And referee Bruce Wiley says full time here at Tahmoor. And a spectacular victory to the Eschol Park Wolves. They were down by 3-1 at half time. And they've scored 3 goals in the second half to come out victors by 4 goals to 3 in a wonderful second half display. Never took the throat off the Taipans. And now they consolidate their position in the top 4 by going to 36 competition points. And a wonderful display. Congratulations to Coach Lakin Lynn and Dave Smurthwaite. Whatever they said at halftime certainly resonated with the players. And they come away with the 3 points here. Full time at the Tahmoor Sporting Complex. Tahmoor Taipans 3, Eschol Park Wolves 4. Thanks very much for your company, and it's bye for now.